You're a tech worker, but you don't want your life dominated by tech. I get it. I work in IT, and sometimes I just want to blow up every computer I have. But you can't fucking do that unless you're already rich. So, in terms of digital minimalism, which is being very intentional with, you know, your digital life and technology to not have it overtake you, here's what I've done. I've cut and I've kept some stuff. First, what I've kept is a smartphone. Now, this might sound like no fucking shit, but I know a lot of you tech workers out there, especially those who work in IT like me, there's some days where you're like, man, be cool if I can chuck this shit out the window and just go back to like a dumb flip phone or something like that. But due to multi-factor authentication and other stuff, you'll probably end up needing another device in general. You can have your dumb flip phone if you want to. I don't mean dumb like stupid. I mean like a dumbed down, not smartphone. You can have that if you want to, but you're gonna need another device to do this other fucking shit that you need to do to authenticate and blah. By the way, isn't it fucking wild how in my job, I work in IT, like I said, and they don't allow, I asked the security team this, and they still, for some reason, do not allow the physical key card for authentication, like a YubiKey or something. I'm like, guys, this would be like really fucking good security. Can I have it as an option? No. I would imagine it's because if a lot of other people did this, it would be a huge pain in the ass for the security team when they need to fix whatever the fuck they messed up because they lost their key or whatever it is. That's what I think, but whatever. Anyway, so smartphone, gotta keep it because I'm not gonna carry around another fucking tablet just for this shit. Now, what I've cut in terms of my digital life as a tech worker to help me stay sane is most notifications. By default, when I get an app on my phone or whatever it is, by default, I say no to notifications. When it asks me, I don't allow it. What I do allow for notifications are calls, some text messages. Most by default, I have texts as silent. For people I know and communicate with often, it has like a vibrate. And then for my girlfriend who lives with me, I give her a vibration and the sound because we live together. So if she's trying to contact me, it's probably time sensitive or urgent. I also have notifications for calendar events because those are time sensitive. But in terms of email, no. If I want to check my email, I'll just go into the email app. But most notifications by default, I don't allow because they're not important. If I miss them, who gives a fuck? But speaking of email apps, one thing I did keep, and this is something I plan on changing, is having at work me getting emails for basically everything that happens. Now that's just because we have, in our ticketing system and other things, like important info can come in via various means, tasks, comments, assignments, whatever it is. So I kind of want to see them so I can deal with them. I don't miss something like that. But I should probably take a page from my coworker, and she's like, I don't check that shit. I just go to the ticket queue and check what's there and see what's going on. That could save me some time. But even though I do get email notifications at work for a lot of stuff, what I have cut is my Outlook habit. So I don't know if you use Outlook or whatever email client you use at work. I used to leave Outlook open all day on the desktop, and then I'd see the email notification at the bottom or the sound effect, and that would fuck me up because I'm over here in the middle of a ticket and I see on the left side of the screen a comment on this ticket. I'm like, oh, that one, let me fix this real quick. It would be fucking disastrous for my focus. So what I started doing is having limits. Once I check the emails I need to, or when I'm about to do something, close Outlook. I don't check that shit for like an hour at minimum. I will not open Outlook again until later. Then I'll check, go through whatever. I'm trying to even get it lower. Just check just a handful of times a day, and that's it. Have it be closed the rest of the day because that shit is so horrible for actually getting work done. It's just a feed stream of distraction coming in because there's always gonna be fucking emails when you work in tech. Just what's going on? Here's an update. But you don't need to hear about all that shit the second it happens. I mean, granted, if your job might require really urgent stuff coming out of nowhere, then maybe you do. But in general, this shit can wait at least an hour, if not a fucking week most of the time, let's be real. So that's something I cut, just the constant checking of Outlook. One thing I have kept, though, in my digital life with work, and I don't really regret it, is having my work calendar visible on my main personal Google Calendar. I added it to it so I can see when meetings are happening throughout the day. So I don't schedule any fucking lunches or gym time during a time when there's a meeting assigned or anything like that. Now, this is fine for me. It doesn't really bother me too much. Some people might get annoyed seeing, work stuff on their personal calendar, but for me, that shit only happens between, 9 to 5, right? And I know between those hours, I'm a slave to the job. So it's not like, I don't want to see this in my free time from 9 to 5. No, that's not my free time. So it's fine to see it. It helps out with planning. So I'm good with that. That's something I've kept. I don't necessarily plan on changing that. As long as meetings exist, that's got to be a thing that I keep. But in the spirit of digital minimalism, something I have cut is doing research on social media. And I know, you know what I'm talking about. You go to LinkedIn, you see all the tech-based news, and you're like, oh yeah, I gotta keep up with the news. You're on Instagram, you probably follow some tech-related Instagram stuff. You're like, oh, I gotta keep up with this. The issue with LinkedIn, that news shit, is that a lot of it does not, some of it doesn't have to do with tech. It's just random news shit that gets you worried about the future. Not helpful. For Instagram, if you're checking tech news or whatever, there's gonna be some stupid time-wasting meme shit in between every single quote-unquote valuable news piece there. And to be honest, the ratio of useful to time-wasting bullshit is probably gonna be 1 to 12 anyway. So that's something I cut. I don't use Instagram at the moment. Don't really use LinkedIn at the moment either. It's just this research of keeping up with the news, that's not really helpful. If it's really important, your fucking boss will tell you. You'll find out. Someone will tell you. You will know outside of seeing a headline about it. Because if you missing that headline gives you some extra peace throughout the day, then miss all the fucking headlines. Just do it. It's not worth it. Being fucking aware of things. Who gives a shit? You will be made aware when it's relevant, if it's relevant. So don't fucking go out of your way to research shit. And here's the biggest thing of what I've done in the spirit of digital minimalism while being a tech worker is changing my task list to paper. Now, if we're talking meeting notes, that's different. You know, we use the fucking AI recorder or whatever to do that because I don't write that quickly. And most of meetings are just, you know, not relevant to everyone who attends, right? But I don't know about you, but when you have a task list, for me, it's digital. It's very easy to just have it be lost in the other digital stuff. It's just another part of the screen. It's another set of pixels there that you can easily close away in a window. And that it's just another thing you put off. But what I've done starting several months ago is I don't put task stuff on my work computer. Like I don't have a Google Keep notes list or anything on my computer for stuff I gotta do. I have a paper notepad and pen specifically for tasks that need to be done. If a task is not on this list, I don't give a shit. Or an update will come via email and then I'll deal with it then. But if something is not on this pad, I do not give a shit. It does not enter my mind at all. And this came about because several months ago we were implementing a new software, and during go live there was just so much stuff happening. I would literally be losing sleep because I remember to do that and this might need to be done. Now what I do is put those tasks out of my head on this paper and then I'm good. What do I need to do? I don't fucking know. Let me check the paper. That's it. It keeps my mind, I don't want to say empty, but calmer. If you take anything from this video, if you're like, oh, I love my fucking phone, it does all this tech stuff, you know, fuck digital minimalism, whatever. Okay, but one takeaway, if you work in tech, take advantage of analog stuff. Paper, pen. Try it, please. I promise you, putting your tasks on pen and paper is not only going to clear your mind, but it's gonna make you work better because you're gonna have a list of things that actually fucking matter. You're gonna focus more. Instead of having everything's on some fucking Google Keep thing or whatever, yeah, it's in another tab, which I have to go check. Put this shit on your desk, you will see what needs to be done. In addition to tasks, you can even put like a little reminder. Here's a reminder telling me to check my email Outlook only 4 times a day. Does that happen? Not really. But it's a reminder, keep it close to just checking it 4 times a day. That's my goal. I just want to check my email for just 4 times a day. That'd be awesome. But whatever you got to do for the day, for the week, whatever, put it on paper. I promise it'll actually get done because this shit's going to be staring you in the face all week if it doesn't get done. If you're a tech worker, put in the comments what's the hardest part of adopting digital minimalism for you. Is it literally impossible for you to just not be balls deep in tech? Or do you have some leeway? You can actually, you're allowed to use a pen and paper? Or what changes have you made to your tech usage in regards to your job? Leave in the comments, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.